morning, Greater Latrobe from the WCAT-TV studio. For the last time, I'm Alexis Knoll alongside Lily Haverly.
Coming up in today's show, yearbooks are being distributed to underclassmen on Tuesday. We share the results of the survey on ChatGPT, and our Broadcast One reporters highlight stories about the teachers who are retiring this year. All this and more on your WCAT-TV news.
Any senior who did not attend the senior sunset last night can pick up their book this morning in C102. All underclassmen will get their yearbooks during Lunch and Learn on Tuesday. Students will go outside by the playground and walk up to the windows to get their books.
The yearbook staff has a limited number of extra yearbooks that will be for sale. They can be purchased for $110 cash or money order on a first-come, first-served basis.
The Environmental Club is collecting gently used binders and notebooks to be distributed next school year. If you have any binders or notebooks that are still in good shape and can be used by another student, please drop them off in the bins outside of Mr. Richter's classroom, S201.
Any student taking Mr. Pratt's AP US History class next year who will not be in the move-up day on Tuesday, May 30th, is asked to stop by his room before the end of the year to pick up the summer assignment.
Students signed up for Capstone next year are reminded that during Move-Up Day on May 30th, you will be given your summer assignment. If for some reason you miss Move-Up Day, please see Mr. Roberts in A5 for your packet.
Let's get a check on the weather. We go to Emma Urick for the 3-day forecast.
Good morning, Wildcats. Here's your 3-day forecast. Today we have sunny skies with a high of 71 and a low of 41. Tomorrow we will have cloudy skies with a high of 75 and a low of 44. Finally, on Sunday, we will have cloudy skies again with a high of 75 and a low of 49. That's all for your 3-day forecast. Thanks, and back to you.
Any student who are interested in girls wrestling, please stop by the athletic office to sign up. And if you need more information about the sport or upcoming season, please stop by and see Mr. Ludwig.
The girls' field hockey team is looking for any current 9th through 11th grade girls interested in joining a new sport this fall. No previous experience is required. An informational meeting will be held soon, and optional summer practices will be held for anyone who's interested in joining the team. Equipment will be available at practice for anyone who needs it. A sign-up sheet is in the athletics office.
Any athlete who missed the cross-country meeting should see Coach Simpson in C112 any morning during Wildcat time to get information about the summer training and the fall season.
Attention any 9th through 11th grade girls interested in playing soccer next fall. An informational meeting will be held soon, and optional summer practices and strength training will be held for anyone who is interested in joining the team. Please see Miss Morrison in S202 for more information. We now go to Jacob Kramer for the Wildcat Sports Report.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today, the PIAA Track and Field Championships are taking place at Shippensburg University. In national sports news in the MLB, there are 15 games. Headlining tonight is the Pittsburgh Pirates in Seattle against the Mariners at 10 p.m. That's all for sports news. Thanks, and back to you.
As our school year comes to an end, there are some of our teachers who will be leaving us as well. Here is reporter Katie Allball with the story.
As we say goodbye to teachers who touched our lives, we can't help but say thank you for all they've done for us. Mrs. Hoops and Mrs. Kubis are two teachers who will be retiring from Greater Latrobe at the end of the school year. They are both feeling anxious yet excited as the last quarter is coming to an end. With 21 years in the district, Mrs. Hoops has experienced many memorable moments.
I think I have a lot of memories, and it's mostly of the people that I worked with. I really enjoyed collaborating with them. I enjoyed mostly down the junior high. The junior high teachers were so much fun. So I don't really say I have one memory that I think of the most. And probably the memories that I have I can't put on camera.
Mrs. Kubis is grateful for all of her experiences that led her to become a teacher.
So teaching was my second profession. My first profession was as a journalist. I finished college and started working for a newspaper. And a couple years into working for the newspaper, I felt like it really wasn't the right career for me, and at about the same time I started to teach religious education classes at my church, and I really liked that. And so I decided to go into teaching, change my career and start teaching instead.
Mrs. Hoops hopes that she has inspired her students to become their best selves.
I think the legacy that I want to leave behind is I set a classroom culture of collaboration, kindness, and having fun while we learned.
With a love for travel, Mrs. Kubis now has more than enough time to do that and more.
Well, 2 weeks after I retire, I'll be heading to Europe for a month. So that's really exciting for me. But then beyond that, I really look forward to spending a lot of time with my grandson, maybe more grandchildren along the way, I hope so, and my mother, who's elderly and needs some care and attention, and I look forward to spending a lot of time with her as well.
After decades of hard work and dedication, these teachers deserve a long and relaxing retirement. We give thanks to Mrs. Hoops and Mrs. Kubis for their time at Greater Latrobe and devotion to making every student's lives better. Reporting from WCAT-TV, I'm Katie Alba.
Here's reporter Coco Toscano with a segment on 2 of our retirees.
Here at Greater Latrobe, our staff is very dedicated to teaching and helping future generations. They make an impact on us every day. One teacher retiring from our school, Mr. Showalter, has been in the district for 33 years.
When I started teaching, I was a Title I specialist at the junior high, so I worked with kids out of their study hall time to help them with their math, and I did some summer school too with the elementary students and helping them with their math skills and work on their attitude towards math. And junior high, I was there for 26 years, so every course at the junior high in math I taught. It includes Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry. I came up to high school a few years ago and got to do trigonometry and statistics as well. And now I'm back at 9th grade, doing Algebra 1 and Geometry.
Mr. Showalter has instructed and helped many students. He hopes to leave them with this idea in mind.
Well, I hope that, like they say in elementary school, that they'll be caring cats, kind and considerate to people when they leave. I think that's one of the most important things you can do, and certainly treat people the way you want to be treated, and also be positive and true to yourself and know that you can accomplish your dreams.
Even though he feels it is bittersweet leaving our school, he knows exactly what he wants to do after he retires.
I'm looking forward to do whatever I want to do and not what I have to do. But I'm sure there's some things at home that I have to do. But spending more time with family and having that be a nice, relaxing time with my extended family too. I'm the youngest of 5, and so my brothers and sisters are all retired, and so are their spouses. So it'd be nice to spend more time with them.
Another retiree leaving Greater Latrobe this year is Miss Hager. Miss Hager has been a school counselor for 25 years. She first worked at Laurel Valley High School for 4 years until she transitioned to our district, where she has worked for 21 years. She hopes to leave behind the idea that she has aided many students in more ways than one. For example, scheduling, scholarships, and personal issues. After retirement, she plans on going back to Bethany Beach for the 16th year in a row. She loves vacationing there in her camper with her dogs. She will go on many trips after that, including bouncing around 6 islands in Croatia. She will also get a part-time job at a Vail Resort and a farm-to-table traveling company based out of California. Miss Hager has left a lasting impact on her students and her colleagues.
Mrs. Hager has helped me decide which classes I need to take and how to approach them based on what career I want to excel in.
She has so many good stories and good memories, and she continues to make gold shine to make other people have good memories. When you're at Greater Latrobe, it almost becomes like a family, especially with people that you have other commonalities with.
Our district will miss all these retirees, and we appreciate all their years at Greater Latrobe. Reporting for WCAT-TV, I'm Coco Toscano.
AP students conducted a survey and analyzed data on ChatGPT. Here is a summary of the results.
ChatGPT is a generative language model that gives answers that are sometimes right. In this instance, when you ask about where is Greater Latrobe Senior High School, it is right. You can also have different responses. It's not the same every time. You can select another answer to generate, like so. And boom, there it is.
The AP Computer Science Principals and AP Statistics classes sent out a survey about ChatGPT, and we're going to compare how students and teachers feel about it.
The majority of students and staff do not use ChatGPT, but the ones that do mainly use it for generating ideas in research, and people do feel that it can positively impact academic work.
The conclusion from the survey and what ChatGPT is, we're going to end it off on a question. Do you think it is good or bad?
On May 19th, a celebration of German culture was held. Here's reporter JJ Amoros with the details.
Oktoberfest is a popular German event that typically occurs during the autumn season. But what if a charitable donation while Oktoberfest happened in May? Springtoberfest is an event that was created when the German department decided to use a donation that they received to create a celebration for German students.
It started last year as we received a generous donation by somebody who wanted to help the German department and the German club, and so we had this $500 to spend, and we decided to start a Springtoberfest since it was like in the spring. We didn't want to wait till October to the next school year, so we had it in the spring, and it was a lot of fun and a lot of success.
This year, the amount of money donated was doubled, meaning the event was much bigger. With a larger event comes the need for more help setting it up, and for that, the help of the high school German club was utilized.
I'm part of the activity committee. We kind of plan activities that could be done. Like there's this skits contest that's happening, and we're also going to be helping Frau Kiefer with crafts.
Last year, German students didn't have much influence over how the event was set up. This year, however, the students had more say in how the event came together.
We founded 3 committees this year to have a cleanup, decoration, and activity, and they will all take care of it. So I will not do a lot. I will just be there and enjoy it. Students will run the show, basically, yes.
As well as including more student participation, Springtoberfest included many opportunities for students to enrich their understanding of German traditions and lifestyle.
We planned a bunch of activities. My wife, Frau Kiefer, will be there. She will do crafts for students, which will be a lot of fun, hopefully. We planned a video activity where students can submit a video of a German skit, which will take about 1 or 2 minutes, and this can be shown then during Springtoberfest, and students can vote for the best video. And we have a lot of authentic German food from Chef Dados as well, which will also be good, so yeah.
Overall, Springtoberfest was a great way for students to learn more about German culture. Reporting for WCAT TV, I'm JJ Amoros.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of WCAT TV News. Have a great day, Latrobe. For our last time, we are GL.
Go Wildcats!